Hey there, welcome to Old Man Runner. In today's video, I'm going to review the North Face Vectiv Flight Series. First, I'm going to take them on a short run around Dublin. Then I'm going to stick them on the turntable and review their specifications. Then I'm going to review them, and finally I'm going to see if I can recommend them to you. I bought these shoes because I'm interested in carbon fiber shoes generally, and I have a couple of different pairs. But most of the pairs I have very limited grip, such as this, the Carbon X2 by Hoka One. It's not much grip on the bottom, and I like to run on a variety of different surfaces, and obviously in wintertime or when it's wet. And so I was interested in this shoe because it's got a lot of grip on the bottom with interesting lugs, and so I thought, hey, I'll give it a go. I made a short clip of me running these shoes. I often talk about running the Great South Wall, and this one I actually run it and you get to see it. But I was trying to find a place to match the shoe. So typically I look for something in the shoe and try and match it with a location. In this particular instance, I was looking for somewhere which would test the grip a bit. And on the Great South Wall, you're running up and down on rocks. It was very windy. It doesn't look it in the videos, but I can assure you it was really windy. And so I'm always looking for somewhere like that, and then I ran on the beach a bit as well. So let's have a look and then we'll review the shoe. I hope you enjoyed the clip of me running the South Wall in what looked like great weather. It was very cold and it was very windy. I ran out again the day after in absolutely pouring rain, and it's challenging when it's pouring rain. And I ran out again last night in the dark. It's probably not to be recommended running in the dark. That's well, I was with my friend Liam, but it was exhilarating. Wonderful place to run. But let's have a look at the shoe on the turntable in its pristine condition. We'll discuss the specifications and see what North Face have to say about it. This shoe is a size 13 US male, 12 UK, 47 EU, 31 cm, and 310 in brackets 2.5 cm. I don't exactly know what that means, but it translates pretty accurately to millimeters. These are 310 millimeters long internally. The right shoe weighs 357 grams or 12.6 ounces, and the left shoe weighs 359 grams or 12.67 ounces. Combining a 3D carbon fiber footplate, midsole rocker geometry and surface controlled TM grip, our new Vectiv TM technology is designed to maximize energy on the trail. And the Flight Series Vectiv TM shoes are the most responsive in our elite trail running range. Light and energy giving, they are tried, tested and trusted by our athletes. Made for ultra distances, they're incredibly durable thanks to Kevlar or polyamide and matrix R and reinforced toe caps. The knit uppers are breathable and supportive, and the 6mm toe to heel offset propels you into your next gait cycle. Well, apart from all the TM and R stuff, let's see if that's true or false. These shoes are relatively heavy, 357 grams or 12.6 ounces. Not too heavy for a trail shoe, but by way of comparison, if you were comparing them to a lightweight carbon fiber running shoe, these are the New Balance Fuel Cell Elite, and these are 247 grams or 8.71 ounces. So heavier than a sort of lightweight road racing shoe, which I suppose you'd expect in a trail shoe. The stack height is 25mm, which is not too tall, and the drop is about 6mm. The upper of this shoe is very nicely constructed. It's pretty much all one piece with different sort of pieces embedded in it. There isn't too much layering. But it's a booty construction, which I really like. I think when you're looking at a trail shoe, it's great. I think it reduces the amount of grit that it can get in. I like the heel. There's a sort of fake suede or Alcantara backing to it. There's about a 5mm cushioning in terms of depth and 10mm in height, wrapping it right around the back of your ankle, but also it rides up. Usually it's quite common to get a single plane go around, but also riding up on the back of the Achilles is really good. Strangely, on the North Face Ireland and UK sites, two that I checked, and she looks exactly like this. But on the US site, there's a sort of heel loop here that's been added for some reason in some of the photographs. I don't know why. Maybe it was an early prototype. The laces are unusual in that they're very thin, very flat. They lock down very tight, but they're also got little ridges in them. They remind me of this stuff which you get on for wrapping plastic or cardboard boxes and tightening up. It's the polypropylene plastic or whatever it is. They remind me of that, but they lock down very securely, clamp your foot in nicely. It's very breathable. It's full of holes. If I take out a stick of light and stick it into the shoe, you can see there, it's very breathable. Very breathable, which again, on a hot day, if you're out in the trails, is what you're going to want. The fabric is stretchy. It stretches at the forefoot, so that if your foot swells, that's good. They talk a lot about Kevlar and all this sort of stuff, and I don't know. What I do like is that the carbon fiber plate rolls up above, and you can see it at the back and on the sides, and also here and here. There's a bit of toe protection here. I really like the fact that the carbon plate is higher in this shoe, closer to your foot. That's the way it was on my original Hoka One Carbon X's. They changed it in the X2, and I don't like it, where it goes further down towards the road surface or the trail surface. Here it's up, and it also has the additional benefit is that it provides rock protection, which I think is great in a trail shoe. I said earlier that one of the reasons I bought the shoe was for the grip. I mean, I like the lugs on the bottom. They're nowhere near as deep as these on the Cloud Venture waterproof that I go every day to the beach in. They're not like that. But for me, running a little bit of mixed trail asphalt, they're really good. The grip, what can I say about the grip? It is outstanding. It's beyond real. I ran 10K. I did the running videos, and I probably run 5 or 6K during that. I ran 10K out to the lighthouse the other day, and then I ran in the absolutely pouring rain. And then I was out last night running it. I came back. I really couldn't believe how grippy the shoe was. Whatever's in this compound, the grippiest shoe I have. Absolutely super. Yeah. I was genuinely shocked. Genuinely shocked. But it's fantastic. If you buy a shoe to get grip and you get grip, well, that's pretty pleasing. Let's talk about the design, the aesthetics. I think the shoe has a really nice stance when it's sitting on the ground, and the overall form is great. I like the black and white. Okay, yeah, it's going to get messy and dirty as hell. Fine. I can live with that. But other than that, there's a lot of it's very messy aesthetically. Like I look. Let's see. I'm looking here, and there's a sort of bit of a painted line that goes up, but it doesn't go up in a straight line across here. It sort of bends across. You got patches of panels here and then another little bit here. You've got this nice curve at the ankle, but then this is a straight line. This is nearly a triangle, except it isn't. There's a nice curve. I mean, aesthetically, this is oversized and unappealing. So I love the form of the shoe. I don't think it's going to bother very many of people watching, but yeah, it's the shoe that I have that I least like looking at, and yeah, might be an odd habit. That's the best word I can put for it. But I like looking at the shoes, but not particularly these ones. I like the colorway. It's also available in the sulfur, which is, well, it's sulfur colored. I don't like it. I think the black and white is really nice, really strong. A lot of trail shoes seem to be coming in black and white at the moment. Yeah, not a shoe I like visually. How do they feel? Well, with one small exception, they feel firm. They're a firmer shoe than, say, the Fuel Cell by New Balance. Much firmer. They're not as nice or as comfortable or soft, believe it or not, as these ones are. But they feel nice. My only problem with them is they're narrow. I have a wide foot, and I found they're just a little bit narrow. They're the only shoe I've worn where I think they probably do need to be worn in. I think I do need to wear them in. I like running in them. I like the speed I can get out of them, but they're just a little bit on the narrow side for me. I went out the other day and there's a new sign, one of those sort of electronic speed sort of things for cars, and I got up to 21k going by that, which is the speed that Eliud Kipchoge ran his marathon on, about 13 miles an hour, and I feel really good at those speeds. When I ran, it was a shoe that the faster I wanted to go, the better it actually felt. And oddly enough, the further I went, the better it felt. I did have it's a bit too narrow for me, and so that was a bit sore initially on. But the faster I was going, the less that seemed to be bother. So I'm going to do longer testing, and I'll figure that out. But when I was running at less than 4 minutes a kilometer or 6.5 minute miles, it felt really great. Really nice feel to the shoe. The shoe is obviously designed for ultra long races, 100k, and that I won't be running 100k, and hopefully I'll run 50k in them. And I'll compare this to this. They're so similar in many ways, apart from the stack. Well, obviously the color is similar with the patterning, but I think they're probably the two shoes that I have that are best to compare, and I'm going to do longer runs in both of them and try and see if I can make a valid comparator between the two. The cost of the shoe is €200 or 199. Gee, why don't I just make it $200 and be done with it? Or £180 sterling. And at that, it's pretty good value. It's $50 cheaper than these, and $30 cheaper than these, and $20 more expensive than these. I think for what it's offering, for the fact that it's designed to go long distances, it's a really sturdy, very well built shoe. Yeah, I think it's worth the money. Should you buy this shoe? Yeah, I think if you've got wide feet, test it out, see what you think. But ultimately, apart from that, it's a great shoe. It feels like you can really go a lot of miles in it. It is very well built. I find it aesthetically challenged, but I'm not going to be looking at my shoes if I'm out running 50 to 100k. That's not really the prime driver. For you, if your feet are not wide, let's say, I think it's a great shoe. I'd go out and buy it straight away. It's good value by way of comparison, and it goes really quick. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, it'd be great if you hit the like button. As always, I'll put extensive links in the description below, and I'll happily answer any questions that you put in the comment section about anything, these shoes, running, whatever. Love doing that. There'll be a big blue subscribe button will pop up there, and some associated videos there. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, just keep running along.